Live from the German-American Bank Studio in downtown Bowling Green, this is Soki at Noon on WNKY CBS 40.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here for Soki at Noon. It's great to see you on this Tuesday. I'm Whitney Scott. Well, it seems like the rain is holding off for now, but on your way home from work or maybe out to dinner, that could be another story. Let's head over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a look at what's happening outside the windows. Hey there, Darius.
Hey there, Whitney. And you may notice we actually have a few showers out there, but for the most part, we're mostly dry or getting more dry time at this hour. Smiths Grove Tower cam showing those clouds overhead and could be seeing a few showers out there already. Temperatures currently into the 60s, 65 in Bowling Green, 68 degrees in Glasgow. So temperatures are into the mid and upper 60s. We're going to be approaching the low to mid 70s before we wrap things up for the day. Those winds flowing from the south and east, and it's the southeast breeze that's ushering in those warm conditions for us. Satellite and radar, we're seeing the returns showing mainly across the western portions of the area. We'll continue to watch for those rain chances, especially as we go later throughout this afternoon and evening. I'm going to be timing those rain chances with Futurecast in your News 40 full weather forecast, Whitney.
In our top story, just 3 words make a big announcement from SkyPack and Bowling Green. Broadway is back, which means a little slice of New York is coming to our town. And just in time to celebrate the Performing Arts Center's 10-year anniversary, 3 Broadway shows are featured as part of the Willanna K. Ramsey Memorial Series. The 2022-23 lineup includes family favorites like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Legally Blonde, and Beauty and the Beast. This is the first time a Broadway series will be back since the pandemic.
People can eat dinner here, they can go out to a show, they can go somewhere afterwards, and it really keeps the business and the excitement here in Bowling Green.
And the story behind how this was made possible is just as good as the lineup. Title sponsor Robert P. Ramsey did this to honor his late wife, Willanna. The couple met in 9th grade and had been inseparable ever since. They loved to attend Broadway shows, but always had to travel out of town to Nashville or Louisville to see those. So Ramsey wanted to honor her by bringing the magic to their hometown.
The idea of having a Broadway series back in Bowling Green was something that we wanted to do. We talked about it, and when she was still here, and I just wanted to do something in her name and something that's for the community.
Broadway season ticket packages are now on sale. Single tickets will be available coming up at a later date. Well, turning now to Harlan County, Kentucky, where the search for a missing coal miner ends in tragedy. Harlan County authorities say that 33-year-old James D. Brown was found dead 14,000 feet underground when a roof collapsed late Sunday night. Now, Brown, a roof bolter with 13 years of experience, was found Monday night. Investigators are looking into the cause of that collapse. Well, important news from the White House today. The Biden administration is raising the alarm level over possible cyber attacks from Russia. Critical American infrastructure could be a target. Ed O'Keefe has the story.
President Biden had a stark warning Monday night.
The magnitude of Russia's cyber capacity is fairly consequential, and it's coming.
Administration officials say there's no evidence of a specific credible threat, but cybersecurity experts tell CBS News they're particularly concerned about potential attacks on the U.S. financial sector, power grid, and water systems. As a precaution, federal officials in recent days gave classified briefings to some companies tied to infrastructure.
There is some preparatory activity that we're seeing, and that is what we shared in a classified context. So preparatory activity could mean scanning websites, it could be hunting for vulnerabilities.
In his speech to top business leaders, the president also said Russia is falsely claiming the U.S. and Ukraine are using chemical or biological weapons in Ukraine.
That's a clear sign he's considering using both of those, and we should be careful what's about to come. He knows there'll be severe consequences because of the united NATO front.
And though the Pentagon couldn't verify Russia's claim of using a powerful new weapon, Mr. Biden said it's a threat that's almost impossible to stop.
They've just launched their hypersonic missile because it's the only thing that they can get through with absolute certainty.
Meantime, the Pentagon confirms it is now helping collect evidence of war crimes in Russia. And on Tuesday, the UN General Assembly is holding a rare emergency session to discuss what to do about the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Ukraine. Ed O'Keefe, CBS News, the White House.
And now to Washington, where we're getting a live look at the Supreme Court confirmation hearings for Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. Now, right now, you can see a lot of folks are up there going through a recess at the moment. But today, Ketanji Brown Jackson is facing questions for the very first time and forcefully defending her record as a federal judge. Now, moments ago, before the recess that we're looking at here, she told senators that she will rule from a position of neutrality if she is confirmed as the first black woman on the high court. Jackson also commented on accusations from Republicans that she is soft on crime.
We have to have people being held accountable for committing crimes, but we have to do so fairly under our Constitution.
And this morning, Jackson also commented that she believes that it is constitutional to have fair representation and that a defense attorney's argument on behalf of their client is a service of the court. Democrats, who control the Senate by the slimmest of margins, intend to wrap up her confirmation before Easter. And back here locally, in just under an hour, Governor Beshear will join the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Secretary to learn more about a major funding announcement that includes the state of Kentucky. Now, the funds are aimed at helping communities recover from past disasters like our recent December tornadoes, as well as improve resilience to any future storms. And if you are a small business owner that had damage by the December tornadoes, there is still time for you to apply for assistance through the Small Business Administration. Now, we're learning only a few businesses have done so far. And beginning tomorrow, SBA representatives, they'll work to make face-to-face contact with tornado-affected business owners. So this could be you. SBA says they're hoping to speak in person and can lead to more applications and approvals to previously denied loans. They're also hoping to find out what may have stopped potential owners from applying or receiving loans in the past.
We don't want anyone to be afraid of the word loan. Please come out, apply. You don't have to accept the loan. If your insurance doesn't give you what you need back, you can say no to the loan and modify it however you would like to.
Now, the SBA can answer your questions at their temporary office, which is in the Cummer Little Recreation Center. Well, coming up tonight, Warren County 6th District Magistrate candidates will be at a town hall meeting at Cheney's Dairy Barn from 6 until 8 p.m. So if this is your district, if you live in that area, this is your chance to meet with the candidates and ask questions. Many of the questions will likely be centered around rezoning in that area. The three candidates running for Warren County District 6 Magistrate are Ron Cummings, Kelsey Rock, and Sean Helbig. Well, still to come right here on Soki at noon. Today, we are getting a first look at the devastation after tornadoes ripped through Texas, what we need to know about our own upcoming severe weather season. Plus, Darius Mack returns with a full look at your forecast. But first, a preview of today's Money Watch.
Funding to continue the fight against COVID-19 runs dry and stirring up the dating game for single parents ready to mingle. I'm Diane King Hall at the CBS Broadcast Center. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.